Hello everybody, welcome back to the Goros TV. I'm your boy Rod again with another video. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit the like and the subscribe button and share the video. Guys, Liam Delap pretty much has snubbed Manchester United as per Fabrizio Romano that Liam Delap and Chelsea is a here we go, that the deal is moving really close. But the thing is, Liam Delap is a striker who this was his first year with Ipswich in the Premier League, and Manchester United's interim sporting director Jason Wilcox had pretty much made everyone understand that this was the player Manchester United was going for in terms of striker opportunities. Everybody knows we need a profound and experienced striker, so that was why the talks of Gyökeres, the Osimhen were mentioned. And this is insane because he had made, because as a coach like Ruben Amorim, you don't think he'll want to learn the lap. You know, he had just one season in the Premier League. How good do you think he is? He's pretty much like, you can see he's more of like a player who still needs experience or learning from another striker who is more experienced. So I think he's in the same category as Rasmus Højlund, and I think Højlund probably will have better goals if he has a lot of assists, because we have seen in the Premier League he has a better conversion rate when he gets chances to score. He has just had a bad season. That's what it has been. He's young. He has played a lot of games. There is nobody up front to like contend with, But to think that Man United at one point were dissing Gyökeres to go for Liam Delap, and then for this player to snub Chelsea, there's just there's just a bit of contradiction with what they say. Ruben Amorim had mentioned that but the things I know, this is not Ruben Amorim's choice of striker, but they have said they don't want a player who doesn't want to come to Man United based off of Champions League. They want a player who wants to come to Man United because they want to come to Man United. They want to play for their club, Man United. They want to play for that shirt, Man United. To be at the theater of dreams, Man United. Because player like Cunha, for example, who they are pretty much a year ago. I think the deal already is done. It's just the holding up shirt and club announcing, But I guess they'll do that based on the financial year to make that in like June. Was it July when the new financial year turns around? But Cunha, he even said, "I want to come to Manchester United." It's not about Champions League. He wants to play for the club. But he says the only time he will actually know if that's really a reality is when he actually pulls on that shirt. When he puts on that shirt, Manchester, that red shirt, that's when he will believe it. That his agent had met him. I told him Man United was interested. And because you can see, he never talked to anybody else. He didn't talk to nobody else. He didn't talk to no other club. It was just Man United. Because he wants to play for Man United. Liam Delap talked to Everton, spoke to Chelsea, Newcastle. He doesn't, like, you cannot just play or get transfers with just young talent. You need experience. We have seen it, like the season Man United just had. Some of those players that they use are like young players, so there's not a lot of experience. And then some experienced players are going. You need some experienced players to come in the summer. But Liam Delap, like, to think that he had worked on this transfer is just incredible, because how do you drop the ball? Because now you're not getting Gyökeres. I don't think that's going to be happening. How do you now get, if you don't get the lap, what's the option? What's the next option? What's the next option? Do we now go to plan C? And we know when the coaches get players like plan C, that's not what the coach wants. Because you miss the target A, you make target B. Oh my God, my wife is... Well, but it's just crazy how because now we're moving down the line of options. You normally want to get a plan A or at least a plan B, but now we're moving down to plan C. We don't even know who plan C is. But then, will they go back for Gyökeres? But Gyökeres wants Champions League. It doesn't fit to the type of players they want to come to Man United. There's also talk of Brian Buemo from Brentford coming to Manchester United. Buemo, I think, will be a fantastic addition to the squad because of his creativity and his hunger for the game. I think he will be put in like a prevailing team of the season. But that's how good Buemo has been this season for the Premier League, leading up for Brentford. You know, people thought when Ivan Toney left to Saudi, Brentford was were going to like have a very very difficult season. But Buemo stepped up. 20 goals. Was it 14 assists? Or is it six? Yeah, I'm sure it's 20 goals and probably like 16 or 14 assists, something like that. But that's an incredible number because if Cunha comes, got Cunha had what 16 goals and was it 8 or 12 assists? Mbeumo coming with 20 goals, so you can tell there's goals coming to Man United. There's creativity coming to Man United. Mbeumo is a very, very, very talented player. He's Cameroonian. I won't lie. He's my compatriot, and I like him a lot. He has that work ethic. He played a number 10 role. He can assist. He can score. He's what, 50 million pounds. I think this is a deal Man United should make. You know, because if you have Cunha and Mbeumo behind the striker, whoever it may be, Jokeres or Hoyland, you can tell there's going to be assisting. You can tell there's going to be goals. And if you have Ahmad and Dogo on the wing, that's an opportunity for a team that could contend for the top 6 or top 7, you know. But the transfer window is going crazy. Liverpool is not even sleeping. They won they won the league, but they are moving as fast as lightning. They have a year we go for Frimpong. They're talking about Ekitike. They're talking about Verge. They are going very quick. Arsenal and Zubimendi is just the medicals that Fabrizio Romano mentioned today that I saw on my ESPN. That Zubimendi is just undergo his medical. Guys, this transfer window is going to be crazy. I don't want Man United to snooze because the moment you snooze, you are losing. We need these players to come in so they are ready for the preseason. Amorim did not have a preseason. He came in the middle of the season and there was no time for him to have training ground opportunities to play with this or to train with these players. At least to instill his style of play or his way of style. And these players are some of them are old. Some like it's just crazy how this board is doing stuff. You know, you want to back your manager. Like if Amorim doesn't have the backing this summer, you know, he talked about good days are coming, but bro, how long? If they don't back you, those good days are fast gone. You know, people talk about Amorim turned down, he transformed Sporting in one season, taking out, I guess he shipped out 17 players. That is not happening in Manchester United. Not with the boards we have. And some of these players that have weird and absurd contracts. You know, some of them are injury prone. Who is going to buy Luke Shaw? You know, who is going to buy Luke Shaw? He's a liability, you know. But again, guys, smash like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in another video. But I know for some reason there's a lot of transfers going on. Real Madrid, they have business going on. Liverpool still, yeah. Bayern Munich just signed Tar from Leverkusen, and that's crazy what Bayern do. They buy from their rivals, get those players, and make their team stronger. That's how they keep winning the league. You know, also Eric Ten Hag. I'll make a video on Eric Ten Hag. He has been appointed as the Bayern Leverkusen manager to take over as Xabi Alonso, who moved to Real Madrid. Guys, it's a lot of videos that I'm going to drop. But please, hope you guys are having a good week. You know, subscribe to the channel, smash a like on that video, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.